What is up everyone, my name's Aaron from Games Drip. I'm back with a brand new Bleem. That's right, this time we're looking at Crash Bash, aka a bunch of mini games essentially. These are kind of party games, very kind of Mario Party, Sonic Shuffle-esque. I mean, Sonic Shuffle's clearly more of a kind of Monopoly clone. This one seems to me also a bit like South Park Chef's Love Shack. So if you like those kind of mini games, you're probably going to actually really like this, you know, with the Crash characters and all that. But how well does it Bleem? Let's take a look. So this one has been a bit of a request for quite some time now. So many people have said, come on, let's take a look at the Bleem of Crash Bash, and yes, it's here. Now, the one thing I've got to say straight off the bat is visually I actually think this is a really, really solid Bleem. For me though, the only real kind of issue is the slowdown of sound or the kind of lack of sound. It does seem to kind of suffer from that. Don't get me wrong, it works with 1 and 2 players. There's tons of different kind of variations, but really you're going to probably want to play this multiplayer. But yeah, don't get me wrong, you can actually play this single player as well. Like I already said though, it is kind of mini games. So it's kind of, it is a little bit more fun if you do play multiplayer. But if you don't want to, like I didn't, then yes, you can actually just play this single player anyway. Like I said, the big issue here really is especially in cutscenes where you clearly want to be hearing the dialogue. They're just not there. There's no sound here, so you can't really tell what's going on. I mean, yes, apparently there is a loose story. You know, not really much of one, because like I said, really this is just mini games with the characters we all know and love from the Crash franchise. But yeah, it's good to see graphically this looks great, right? And usually if sound and graphics are kind of, you know, either one or the other isn't working, then, you know, sound or graphics then works well, if that makes sense. Now what happens next is you're kind of then straight taken to a kind of choosing area. You can literally choose the mini game you want to play, press X, well, not X, you know exactly what I mean, and then you're straight into the minigame. Now, for me, like I said, there really is no slowdown here. I actually think it works really, really well during gameplay. All the buttons work as they need to be. You know, there's no need for any extra shoulder buttons or anything like that. It just works. But the good thing is, it does show you the controls at the beginning of each level, so you kind of get used to which one is which. Now, as you can see, there really is no issue with this Bleem at all. You could literally play it with your mates and have a really good time. Like I said, the real kind of shame for this one is the lack of kind of voiceover or, you know, sound effects when it goes into kind of the little movie sections. It just, that doesn't seem to work, but the game mechanics actually do work. And like I said, this one's actually been asked for quite a lot. Now, I don't know if this was kind of a fan favourite back in the day on the PS1. I don't really know, because I never actually came across it back in the day. But people kept asking for it. So I was like, okay, I got to check out Crash Bash. And I have to say, I don't actually regret it. I actually quite like the fact you guys have gone and said, please check it out, because I love it. I really like the variation of these different mini games. And they really do range from games like this to games like this one. And I mean, this is the one that I really had the most fun with. You literally kind of got to stampede each other to kind of knock each other off the kind of icy little platform you're on. Like I said, sound kind of mucks up. You know, controls work great though. And visually, it's really pretty much all there. A really, really impressive Bleem, you absolutely cannot say without a doubt. It looks great. It plays great. But yeah, the real flaw here is the fact the sound just isn't quite there. I mean, I hope you've liked this nice little look. It is a really, really quick look here at the Bleem of Crash Bash on the Dreamcast. I'm going to leave you with a little bit more footage. Let me know what you think. Is there any Bleems you want me to check out? Because let me tell you, there's still thousands. Drop a comment and a like and subscribe if you don't already. It's Al signing out.